Right, so for the second week running, some footage has been deleted, this time not by Craig. The memory card we had in at the beginning of the day when we recorded the sort of ground shots, the bar review, and a really good interview with Martin, the Aldermaston chairman. Unfortunately, it's all been erased, so there was no pub review in this vlog and also no interview, but we still got the match footage and we still got the interviews with the managers at the end. Lymington Town's home ground, the sports ground, is about a 20-minute walk from the train station. It's fenced off, nice bit of white fencing, with an old school sort of stand on the other side with wooden seats, which I think gives it a bit of character, because I do look a bit like a good old school stand at a stadium. I'm not so keen on this sort of new modern stuff that they do professionally. And plenty of standing room around the outside. There's also a tennis club behind it, and the cricket club plays just behind one of the goals.
Well, this is our first time this season, isn't it, where we've had the good old mad dash around to try and scramble for a game, but to be fair, we've got to mid-October before we've had to do that.
Yeah.
And once again, Baffins, isn't it? Because you remember last time we did Baffins,
yeah.
We had the old debacle trying to get there with the heavy rain.
Yeah.
This time we weren't so lucky, but it's all worked out now, hasn't it? Because we are in Lymington today, our hometown, so it works out well for both of us, because it means Matt doesn't have to travel very far, and because my car's out of action once again, I can get down here by bus, and we can both have a few drinks today, which is all good.
I was going to say that was the main reason of your happiness, wasn't it, really?
Well, maybe that, and the fact I'm in a good mood today because Everton are going to win today, obviously, and also I felt my baby girl kick in Laura's belly for the first time last night, so it's made everything a bit more real. But so it's made me realise I've got 2.5 months to get cramming all these new grounds in the Wessex League before I. Who knows what's going to happen after the end of January? But here we are today at Lymington. Yet to see Lymington win on our vlogs, aren't we? But I think they've got a good chance today against Aldermaston, another team that's sort of roughly the same place in the table, aren't they? But Lymington has sort of had a you'd say a solid start to the season, considering they've had to rebuild it once again, haven't they, for the second season in a row. And I think Ash is finally sort of getting a team together as well, which is going to settle them. So Matt's going to give us a few stats.
They're 16th in the league at the minute. Their last 3 games were a 4-0 defeat to Clanfield away, 2-1 win at the sports grounds against Romsey, and a 2-1 defeat, surprisingly, to Whitchurch during the week. Top scorer Hubert Segielka's got 10 goals, but he's not going to feature today. Out for the game. He's going to be replaced.
Lopez up front now,
I was going to say,
makeshift striker who scored 2 against Romsey.
He did.
Just a little well-known fact for you, he used to run rings around me at New Forest Runners on the track, so it's good to see him applying himself to another sport. Not that I'm any quicker at running these days.
I was going to say, it's good to see a man in his early 20s destroying a 40-year-old.
Mid-30s, actually, at the time.
Anyway, he's got 5 goals in 12 games, you're quite correct. William Johnson's a player to look at as well on one wing. I think he's very skillful, gets good attacking play. Alex Morris on the other one is another.
What about Aldermaston then?
Oh, Aldermaston. Well, they are
we haven't really touched those on our vlogs.
No, we haven't. They're currently 10th in the league. Last season they finished 20th, got a reprieve from relegation, which has kept them in Division 1 this year. Their last 3 games, they won 2-1 against Totton away, 4-0 defeat at home to Frimley Green, and a 5-4 victory against Whitchurch at home last week. Their top scorer Simon Weeks.
Local game for them, that was.
Yeah, their top scorer Simon Weeks, and Nick Parfitt-Bowers with 6 goals apiece. And you've got an interesting fact about Aldermaston, haven't you?
Yeah, I think they hold the record for the most defeats, don't they? I think back in 2010, I think they lost 40 games on the trot.
Yes.
Thanks to Livingston's programme for that, but
it was national news. I do remember it, yeah.
So hopefully, well, if we have our own way, neither team is going to be losing today. We just want to see some goals.
Come on. Come on!
No.
We got Tuesday.
Like you say, I think in general it's okay. Ringling. Oh. Yeah, they're going up for Spain today because their pitch is notoriously bad.
Oh, great save! That's interesting. When I thought we were going to Brockenhurst.
That's a a foul, that's a yellow.
Delicious.
Make it work, let the keeper work.
Good save. Oh, I think you should have Christmas someone.
Well, I don't keep. What's good head? No, it doesn't make any difference. It's alright, I pointed it towards the goal. Ooh.
Come on, boys, that's how it's shot.
Quality there, man.
Get his head down, Lucas. Get his head down. Go on! Finish!
I can't.
There should be just. So the big HT is Lymington 1, Aldermaston 1.
It is.
A good start by Aldermaston, very slow start by Lymington, you thought. And I think Aldermaston got their goal, which they deserved on the bounce play. A free kick, and I thought Lymington probably could have defended it better, but it was a good finish, wasn't it? Good positioning. And then I thought Lymington have grown into the game as the half worn on, and they've very much deserved their equaliser through Lopez, who's the new makeshift striker in Lymington these days. So yeah, so half time is 1-1. What do you think, Matthew?
I think you've just summed up nicely. I mean, it was a silly free kick to give away on the edge of the box, put into the back post. Elad Adjay was there. I apologise if I pronounced that wrong. Just to tap it home, put Aldermaston 1-0 up. After that, Lymington, some great work by Alex Morris for the goal down this right-hand touchline. Very unselfishly squared it to Lopez. Lopez tapped it in. That's his 6th goal of the season. They're not missing Segielka too much from this play. Then Lymington really grown into it, I think, as the half progressed.
Yeah, more of the same second half.
Is that how much you pay for the Blue Moon?
Yes. Disgrace.
I'll pay £6.50.
That's why I didn't want to go in there.
Well, things are being sacrificed you've got to make occasionally.
My daughter started getting more views than me on her vlogs. Then that's when I know.
Here we go.
No. It's hesitated.
Shoot!
Not sure what happened.
The goal you were tailed.
Yes! Yes!
Yes. Three big hooves up in the air.
As long as I don't selfishly give you a goal, Mike.
Hello, Mr. Speaker. Hello.
Time again. That's it.
That's brilliant. That's
Oh, well there.
the goalkeeper just cleaned him out.
Don't jinx him.
Let's go on, Matthew. Come on, don't let that down.
So Chris, give us your thoughts about the game today.
The game, I'm chuffed to bits with that. We've been really good at home this season. We've looked back over the last 7 games. We've lost 1 game at home to Hamble. Apart from that, in our league, we've got 4 wins, 2 draws, some cup games. That's no different than what we see most weeks, but it's nice now we're getting some 90-minute performances in instead of having little snippets of maybe 20-minute spells or 25, but big improvements for us today.
Well, I was going to say, under you and Ash this season, Lymington seemed to be more of an attacking team. Is that something you planned in pre-season beforehand?
100%. Pre-season was really difficult because it was a whole new team. I'm new to it, Ash is new. It's a whole new setup for us. We've tried to bring a lot of young players in, and we've gone with it. You can see how we play now. There's a real structure to it. We have wide players. We really want to use them. They're quick, they're pacey, they might be young, but they really try and take it. And now at the back, we're getting some consistent performances from our defenders. It's sort of all coming together now for us.
I was going to say, you talked about the wide players. Alex and Will were particularly good today, but it was Connor that got the 2 goals. A few comments about him?
Yeah, Connor's great. I mean, we're going to hear about it from Connor when we get it. No, he always comes forward and lets us know when he scored goals. So look, we love Connor. He started the season. He's been playing pretty much centre back most games.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah. So we've now brought him up front. He's scoring goals. The wide players just make the pitch so big for us, and are very direct. And you can see it today. That's no different to every performance for us.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy
No worries. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
Cheers for that.
Yeah, that's right.
So, Marcus, just a few thoughts about the game today.
Where do you want me to start? Look, I thought first 15 minutes we started really well. I thought we could have been 2 or 3 up in the first 15 minutes. Then after that first 15 minutes, I thought Lymington were done really well. I thought they worked hard. I thought they started to get themselves into the game, and they got their rewards. To be fair, especially in the first half, I thought they got their rewards. And when they went out at half-time 1-1, I thought they'd done a good job. Second half, I thought we put a bit of pressure on them, but we huffed and puffed, I thought. And we didn't really get anything from it. I thought we was dangerous on our set pieces. Thought we should have maybe scored a few off the set pieces, being honest with you. But obviously when our player went off, that was where you got the goal from. And that's how football goes, and I thought we didn't show enough know-how, how to sort of stop that. I think one of the experienced players should have just said to someone, one of the forwards drop off, one of the guys then go out into left back, and I think we might have nullified that situation. But at the end of the day, I thought Lymington, they stuck to a plan, it looked to me, and they ended up getting joy from it and got their rewards.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate that.
Here we are. Craig's in that deadly combination now, I'm afraid, of being able to drink and a comprehensive Everton win up the toffees, and combined with that deadly cocktail of a Southampton defeat. Oh dear, poor Minty, we're seeing him in a minute, and my dad's gone off in assault, but never mind. But today's full-time score here at Lymington was a good 2-1 win for Lymington in the end. Second half probably wasn't pretty viewing, but Lymington got the job done towards the end, and they could have even made it more comfortable, couldn't they, through Connor Lopez, who missed a chance for his hat-trick through a missed penalty, but I'm sure he won't be just too disappointed, wasn't he? Because like 5 goals in 3 games now for him.
I think it's about 6 now.
So what do you think today, Matthew? I think Lymington worthy winners. First time
I think
on the block.
What I like about this Lymington team is they show no fear. There are a lot of young lads in there, a few experienced players as well, but their attack and is not going to work every game. They're going to expect defeats maybe against some slightly bigger teams in the league.
Yeah.
But they're not sitting back. When they went 1-0 down, they didn't sit back. They went for it.
Yeah, and like I said, last season, wasn't it? 1-0 down, confidence goes, and before you know it, 2 or 3 down, but different this season.
Oh, definitely.
Keeping their heads up. They've got a good group of players together this season.
Yes, they have. I mean,
and they're picking up points regularly. I know they lost to Whitchurch, bottom of the league on Wednesday, but these are the kind of games they're winning, which is good.
It's sort of doors closing, doors opening. So Segielka, the top scorer of 10 goals, goes to Romsey. Conor Lopez then moves from centre back to forward, and he's banging in goals now. So it's all these things sort of happening. But I like their front three. It's Lopez in the centre, Will Johnson and Morris out wide, and that combination works really well because they're pacey, they attack teams. I mean, Aldermaston, don't get me wrong, that was a good performance and vast improvement, I imagine, from last season.
Yeah, I think they just need a bit more of attacking threat overall, don't they? But
yeah.
Fair play to Connor though, another 2 goals today, and you know, after watching him run rings around me on the New Forest Runners track a few years ago, he's watching him run rings around the players at Lymington. On Lymington's pitch now, but it kind of makes me feel old.
You've been dying to say that,
and even unfit. But it's been a good day out at Lymington, hasn't it? We're never disappointed here. Always a good crowd, good support, good staff as well, isn't it?
Indeed. I mean, it's a lovely club. It's a shame more people don't come down, but there's a good turnout today, a lot of cheering. There's going to be one last comment. It's Toby Butt, the goalkeeper, making his debut at 16 today as well.
Fair play.
And he did really well, I think.
Grew into the game, and also just one final thing. I have been catching up with the Wessex League show over the last few weeks, and shout out to Greg at the show. He actually gave us a really good compliment in his interview with the Sherborne Town chairman. Actually, you know, gave us a really good spiel and much appreciated, and it's glad that people appreciate what we do. And, we're always willing to come on the show one day, aren't we, Matthew? And especially to the Sherborne Town chairman, we will be up there at some point before the end of the season.
Not a lot of people compliment him, to be fair.
There we go. You met when chairman just wheel spinning. Oh no, I haven't got time to get him around. There he is. There he goes.
You Milton?